जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए, जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए, तुम देना साथ मेरा ओ हमनवा।
Say congratulations.
Yeah. Perfect.
Your man, I wanna hold your hand and take you to your fantasy. Eyes, when I look into your eyes, you make me realize that baby you're the only one for me.
Alright, now the people we've been waiting for, last but not least, it's my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Abhiram. And so first, I just want to say a couple words. This is the speech section, so get ready. Yeah, it's been a pleasure getting to know both Abhi and Navya these past couple of years. I had the pleasure of spending a lot of time with them, going to the beach with them, just hanging out with them. And the one thing I could always notice about them is that they're so compassionate to each other when they're in each other's presence. Yeah, so that's one thing I've always noticed. Even if it's a busy street or it's a busy party, they always kind of are attuned to each other's needs. And something that I really appreciate. And you know, a couple stories, for example, Navya's going through a tough residency in Loma Linda, and Abhi is willing to come down from Irvine, drive down and give her lunch, in the hospital, dinner in the hospital, and that's a great thing.
So let me come to my daughter, my dear daughter, and I don't know where to begin, because everybody says, oh yeah, your daughter is growing up, she needs to get married. Where? Whom? We don't know. And a lot of stories we hear from here and there, and then one day said, Dad, I have something to tell you. What? Okay, come on in. As much as I love my children, at the same time they get scared to approach me. That is another way, but that is another way of love towards children. They come and I sat in my backward, okay, come on, what do you want to tell? Well, I saw a boy and so-and-so, so-and-so. Yeah, do you really like him? First thing I asked him, do you really like him? So I said that, yeah, I like him. But I don't know how he is and where is he from and things like that. She started telling stories and all, and repeatedly, because my daughter doing her residency in Loma Linda School of Medicine. She comes whenever she get a gap, like in the weekend. Every time she comes there and we eat some dosa idli at home, go back and say that, okay, and yeah, you mentioned, do you really like him? Yeah, okay, this is the time, okay. Then I called his dad and we talked quite a bit. But somehow that's what I old saying, when you go back, marriages are made in heaven.
We're all united today here in this hall to wish our bride and bridegroom, Navya and Naveen. Today I am very proud to say both are one of the best MDs in this country. And doctor, she is a resident. Now come to found a handsome orthopedic guy, Abhiram. So we are very happy on behalf of Munagala family and Uniting Gade family. I wish you both Navya and Abhi would like to come back and celebrate your future Srimantam. I wish you all the best of your future life. Thank you very much.
Okay, around that time, Abhiram came to home, to Bay Area, then started telling his mom, because I don't talk directly most of the time. That's normal. Because I am busy with my own work, as well as social activities. But always sons are close to mom, right? So he told. Then she told me one day, okay, Abhiram is talking to one girl from LA Then I asked, who is he? And naturally we inquire, right? Because marriage is not between a boy and a girl. It is a relation between two families for multiple generations, not just one generation. So then I started talking to him. Then he said, okay, Dad, I liked. Are you serious? He said, serious. Because we just came from India in 2015, saw some girls in Hyderabad, Warangal, my area and coastal Andhra, doctors and engineers. We saw girls and came back. Then suddenly he changed his mind. He said, Dad, no, I want to marry a girl from America. I said, okay, no problem. We are open. Then he started telling about Navya. Then we met Navya family on January 1st in Malibu Temple. That's the first time we met in Malibu Temple. Then I thought, okay, by God's grace, it may turn out to be good. We don't know, right? Like my Sambandhi, my VM Kudu, just now he said it's marriages are made in heaven. I also felt the same thing. Okay, that's fine. Then fast forward, then Bahubali 1 came and gone. BB1 is gone. Now what is next? Rajamouli, SS Rajamouli, director is keeping everyone in suspense. Like that, these two also keeping me in suspense. I said, what? What's happening? Then Rajamouli announced, okay, BB2 is coming. Then I told Abhiram, okay, Abhiram, you and Navya are talking together, that's fine, but we need to bring it to closure. Because in America, they keep on talking, never ending. Then I said, we need to bring it to BBC, BB Bahubali closing. Then luckily, Bhaskar Reddy family came to our place, we talked each other, we understood something common is there. Then on May 28th, right? May 28th, they had engagement ceremony in LA. Then we came. Then I told Navya and Abhiram, now you know what is the meaning of engagement ceremony. You are committing to marry each other. That's the final commitment. It is not just contract, it is a solemn oath. Then after engagement is over, then we started working in marriage, where to perform marriage. Because we have a large extended family in India, we thought we should do in our Punya Bhumi, our Janma Bhumi in India. Then we finally agreed for October 6th, auspicious day, they got married. And after the marriage, I told Navya and Abhiram, now we are done with our responsibility. Okay, now you should be on your own. Right? Navya means, I told Abhiram, Navya means new, Abhiram means fearless Ram. You both are well educated. You are experiencing the both of best worlds in America. You need to carry on your life. That's how it turned out. And marriage went very well. And now we are here. So I wish both of them very good married life with H&H family. But always sons are close to mom, right? So he told. Then she told me one day, okay, Abhiram is talking to one girl from LA. Then I asked, who is he? And naturally we inquire, right? Because marriage is not between a boy and a girl. It is a relation between two families for multiple generations, not just one generation. Then I started talking to him. Then he said, okay, Dad, I liked. Are you serious? He said, serious. Because we just came from India in 2015, saw some girls in Hyderabad, Warangal, my area and coastal Andhra, doctors and engineers. We saw girls and came back. Then suddenly he changed his mind. He said, Dad, no, I want to marry a girl from America. I said, okay, no problem. We are open. Then he started telling about Navya. Then we met Navya family on January 1st in Malibu Temple. That's the first time we met in Malibu Temple. Then I thought, okay, by God's grace, it may turn out to be good. We don't know, right? Like my Sambandhi, my VM Kudu, just now he said it's marriages are made in heaven. I also felt the same thing. Okay, that's fine. Then fast forward, then Bahubali 1 came and gone. BB1 is gone. Now what is next? Rajamouli, SS Rajamouli, director is keeping everyone in suspense. Like that, these two also keeping me in suspense. I said, what? What's happening? Then Rajamouli announced, okay, BB2 is coming. Then I told Abhiram, okay, Abhiram, you and Navya are talking together, that's fine, but we need to bring it to closure. Because in America, they keep on talking, never ending. Then I said, we need to bring it to BBC, BB Bahubali closing. Then on May 28th, right? May 28th, they had engagement ceremony in LA. Then we came. Then I told Navya and Abhiram, now you know what is the meaning of engagement ceremony. You are committing to marry each other. That's the final commitment. It is not just contract, it is a solemn oath. So I wish both of them very good married life with H&H family, healthy and happiness family.
Dance like there's no tomorrow. Well, I didn't see that coming.
కాక్టైల్ తాగిన కోతి నేను, నెక్ టై కట్టుకున్న కాకి నేను, కొంచెం లూజ్ కొంచెం టైట్ నేను, దారం తెంచుకున్న కైటు నేను, శనివారం రచ్చగున్న నైటు నేను, కొంచెం రాంగ్ కొంచెం రైట్ నేను, वैसे टकीला मैं हूँ अकेला, रावे ओ पिल्ला मैं मजनू तू लैला, हम तुम इवाला something अनेला, ram पंचकला प्रपंचम विनेला, come to the party Subbalaxmi, welcome to the party Abba touch me, come to the party Subbalaxmi, welcome to the party Abba touch me, come to the party
Subbalaxmi,
welcome to the party
Abba touch me,
come to the party.
American culture often depicts the typical college experience as a group of young children tearing away from their parents, ready to be 18-year-olds, live and free, staying up all night, raging, experiencing freedom. Well, my college experience is pretty much characterized by this lovely goddess in this golden dress right here. So Navya and I first met when we were randomly assigned into a three-person bedroom shoebox, I should say, quite randomly at the beginning of freshman year at UCLA. We subsequently decided to stay together for the next 2 years thereafter. And I will say, people were often quite stunned by the time that we spent together, because the only part of our experience, I think that was the typical college experience, was staying up late into the night, hours on end studying. Now I know why. Hours upon hours, we would sit there oftentimes back to back, going over our biology, general chemistry, organic chemistry, physics, so on and so forth. And people were always saying, you know, what are you always doing in there? And I think that what people didn't know is that in between all of those study sessions, in between the problem sets, were just hours of laughter, study breaks filled with French fries and chocolate croissants, as was normal. That's the only way to do it. Thank you, Abby. So I think that those individuals, those random people out there who decided to make us roommates that first time around, they were so right. Right? I was so lucky to be able to share my experience in undergraduate time period with a person with such high integrity, such a strong work ethic, and with such a joy for life that it always brought a smile to my face. Now, I mean, I very clearly don't know you as well, but I trust this girl's judgment through and through. So I hope that you guys share so much laughter, so much success, and many more chocolate croissants to come in your future together.
I'm really happy that we rekindled our relationship after our 3+ arduous years in medical school on our cruise together. That was really fun, and that's the first time we actually heard about Abhiram. Navya was drooling over him at the time. And I had the pleasure of meeting Abhiram before the wedding, and I knew instantly that you guys were perfect for each other. He had been planning his proposal for months, by the way. He was messaging Tina and I, asking like where should he do the proposal, what ring he should get her. So he is a really sweet guy. And you guys are perfect for each other. I wish you guys the best marriage, a life filled with joy, prosperity, lots of kids. Yeah.
I love the
Congratulations.
And you know, if you know anything about him, you know that he thinks about everything, about every detail. He always wants to know he's making the right decision, whether it's buying the newest iPhone or deciding which specialty to pursue. But something changed when he met Navya. You know, there was never any consternation about it. You know, I remember he told me, you know, she's beautiful, but that's the least interesting thing about her. And he's been smitten. And having gotten to know both of them, they're smitten with each other, as Naveen said. You know, they're so compassionate and nice to one another, as they should be. But it's refreshing and it's really heartwarming. And you know, you've heard a lot today about two great doctors getting married, two great families joining. But I want you to bear witness here of just two great souls joining together. And not just for multiple generations, Uncle, but for multiple lives and lifetimes. And so if we can just have a round of applause for them.
One of the things that I think Abhiram and I shared a passion for early on was food. And both in Pittsburgh and over here, we used to go out a lot to find Indian food. We used to drive long distances to find good Indian food. We do the same thing over here as well. I will say that in the last 4 years since I've started residency here, and since he's been in Irvine for residency as well, I ask him every now and then to hang out, to get food with me. Initially he'd say, no, I'm busy, I'm working tonight, maybe next weekend, the following weekend. I got all these excuses, and then several months later I found out that Navya was the reason. He never seemed to have any time for me. I think that everything about him has both stayed the same, as Shravan said, but also become a lot different. He's definitely happier now, and I think in many ways a different person than he was. And what can I say of Navya? I met her maybe 2 years ago now. I wish I knew her better, but she seems like all the happiness that Abhiram has always wanted. So good luck and all the best to both of you.
Navya and Abhi, you both make an awesome couple. Wishing you a very long, happy and healthy life together.
I'm so grateful that Navya has found someone just as generous and as smart and as loving as she is. And I'm just so happy for you both.
But I just want to say I'm so thankful to be in this room with such amazing, wonderful, supportive, and smart people. The only reason that I'm here, Abhi's here, is because of all of you, actually. So this night is actually to celebrate everyone together.
I found a love for me. Well, darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time, darling, just
And Abhi, so last but not least, you're always there for me. As my brother mentioned, you are always there for me at 5 o'clock in the morning or at 12 o'clock at night, or anytime I need you, you're always there for me. And so I just want to thank you for everything, and I love you a lot.
I see, now I know I have met an angel in person, and she looks perfect. I don't deserve